Hello everyone, I'm Spurthi Reddy Allola. I'm from Group 5. So today we are talking about the mobile application development. So the process of creating an app in a digital device, the mobile application development is no exception. It changed dramatically in recent months. New design patterns are such as response web design. It makes it easier to make some applications in multiple devices like smartphone and Androids and tablets. App development part of every company's strategy. It can be increased by visibility in market. More than 1 billion smartphone users worldwide, hundreds of thousands of mobile applications available today. Many companies are looking for new ideas, innovative apps to meet the business needs. The rule of thumb in the mobile application development industry in the business needs are only interested in hiring the companies that offer customer-centric solutions. The next slide will be continued by my group member.
Hello friends, my name is Siken Dongol. I'll be discussing about mobile application development platforms. As of now, there are three popular mobile platforms, namely Android, iOS, and Windows. And these are different things. So they are developed using different programming languages. For example, Android applications are developed using Java or Kotlin, using Google SDK. Apple iOS is developed using Swift and Objective-C. Earlier, it was used to developing Objective-C, but recently Apple has introduced Swift programming language, and the modern applications are developing using Swift. For Windows, it's not that much popular, but still Windows mobile applications are developed using as a universal Windows platform using C# and JavaScript. And recent trend is like Google has introduced Flutter for developing cross-platform application. And so for one code base, you could develop for Android as well as iOS. And as for the market share, as of 2023, Android has 78% market share, because Android phones are developed not only by Google, but all other companies like Samsung, Nokia, etc. While still being alone, iOS have a 21% market share, and remaining 1% is distributed among other phones. And each application are distributed using their own respective app stores. Like Google has Play Store, Apple has App Store, and Microsoft has its own app, Microsoft Store. And they have a revenue sharing scheme for Android and iOS. They have a revenue sharing scheme of 70-30. So 70% is get by the developer, and 30% is taken by the Google or Apple for the paid or subscribe application. The next slide will be presented by my friend.
Hello, hi everyone. I'm Savitha Gaja from Group 5. Now I'm going to talk about mobile application development today. The growing popularity of mobile applications has resulted in the emergence of mobile application development frameworks such as Flutter, Cordova, and Ionic. These frameworks provide developers with the tools to develop, deploy, iterate, and mobile applications rapidly. The popularity of the mobile market has increased significantly in recent years as more consumers adopt smartphones and tablets, driving a surge in demand for these mobile applications. Next slide, please. Another point is like now I'm discussing about the mobile application development strategy. So mobile applications development is essential to keep up with the competition and stay ahead of the curve. Organizations that don't have an effective mobile application development strategy risk increasing their chances of becoming obsolete. Overall, having a mobile application development strategy is essential for organizations looking to stay competitive in the today's digital world. By leveraging the potential of mobile applications from marketing to customer engagement and data analytics. My next slide will continue, my friend Sandesh.
Right. My name is Sandesh Panchal, and we'll be looking at difficulties with mobile application development. The different operating systems like iOS and Android require different coding, which requires additional effort and cost. With different kind of devices available in the market, depending on size and performances, It's very crucial that the application needs to be consistent across all the devices available. With the cyber criminals in the market trying to steal the data, it's an important aspect to work on the security to prevent any cyber criminals to steal the data from the application. UI and UX is another important aspect to be considered, since there might be a possibility that the users will lose interest in the application just because the feel and look of the application is not good. With the recent advancements in technology regarding augmented reality, virtual reality, and artificial intelligence, it has been very important to incorporate all of those technologies in the application to gain a market edge. And there are the standards and regulations laid out by the operating system platforms in order to have a successful deployment to the platforms. The next slide would be regarding mobile applications and websites. Mobile applications are something that needs to be downloaded on the phone in order to use them, but websites are something that can be browsed through a web browser via the internet. There are progressive web applications available today in the market, which are which allow applications to be used via the web browser without the need for having to download them. Applications are known to increase the engagement and retention rate since they are personalized, while websites are known to provide information through a global scale. Development considerations, we have seen that there are different languages required to develop iOS, which is Swift, and then for Android we go by Kotlin, and for websites we usually use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. I'd request Shruti to take on the last slides here.
Thank you, Sandesh. Hello, I'm Shruti Hirpara, and I have researched on the impact of the ChatGPT on the mobile development. The ChatGPT is a product of OpenAI, and it is a chatbot which uses natural language processing to generate a human-like conversational dialogues. So we can ask anything to the chatbot, and it will respond based on the data set it has been trained on. It increases the customer engagement, and that is one of the benefit. So these days, ChatGPT is useful in mobile application as it provides the best customer service experience. Of course, it cannot help us to create a whole mobile application, but it can definitely help in coding some of the parts. It can accelerate the development process as it can generate a snippet of the code. We also looked into the limitation of the ChatGPT, which are limited knowledge, hallucination, and social biases. Next slide, please. To conclude the whole project, as we as a team have performed a thorough research on the different type of platforms and languages available these days for the mobile application development. The best business strategy that we can use to attract more customer, development strategy to make development process smooth and efficient. We have also stated difficulties in mobile application development, which we can overcome through the research and by integrating the latest technologies available today in the market. At the end, the mobile application development is evolving market, and we can achieve a successful mobile application development by using these steps. Thank you.